Hello! Apparently we're live. We're live.
Allegedly.
Live.
Hello everybody, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
And this is one of our weekly live sessions.
Yes.
Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. So today's Friday, next week will be Sunday.
That's how it rolls. That is how it rolls. 51 in the house. Thank you all for being here.
Last week was a mukbang and we had doner kebabs, and I made the doner kebab meat myself based on a recipe from 86 Eats, but with my own spices, so it's my recipe really. And it's gorgeous.
Incredible stuff.
So that.
We're a little bit, to be honest, just, being completely honest, we're a little bit kind of like on the last minute because we finished eating at about 8:30, which was like in good time. But then I did the pots. We had a bit of a shufty round, got our gear set up, but we're here, we're ready and raring to go. And it's nice that we're joined by all you lovely lot as well.
So we know that there is, and I'm not taking away if anybody wants to talk about Ukraine in the chat, please do so. However, use this hour as a bit of a distraction. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
We're all feeling it, all of us.
Many of us,
but there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. You can sign petitions, you can donate to animal charities over there, you can donate to Ukrainian charities, you can do all of that. But keep perpetuating your own upset does nothing but damage your emotions. And the world needs you strong right now. We all need to be strong.
Yes.
So just remember that and try and keep your chin up. I love you.
Definitely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we love yous all. We care for yous dearly. And I think everybody feels very similar in this community, and it's a lovely thing. But yeah, across all of our social media that we're on, it has been a tough sort of 48 hours. But what Paul says is absolutely spot on. If you can, obviously, if people do want to chat in the comments, that's fine. But this hour or so maybe could be a little bit of respite. A little bit of escapism for a while, and I hope it is. Yes.
Yeah, because we've got some boxes.
We've got things
to open
that some of you lovely people have sent us.
We've got some of these things have been in your way a couple of weeks. Some have arrived very recently.
We've got a decaf coffee and a mint ready and raring to go.
We have a tiny little decaf coffee, little decaf coffee, tiny one. After our din-dins. We do this most evenings. Decaf coffee and a mint.
Lovely.
That's what we should say when people say, you guys don't have dessert a lot, do you?
I think I said it.
It's like, well, actually,
yeah,
we have a chocolate mint. We right enjoy it.
Yeah, it's nice. Good for the digestion as well.
So we've been to the allotment today.
We have, yes. Yeah, little updates before we get onto this
before we commence. Been to the allotment today, so there will be an allotment vlog on Monday. Very much just us two sat there talking. No, there's some bits as well.
There's a few bits, but yeah, we're still in the planning stages and we're not in any rush.
We're not, definitely not. What was that film we watched last night? Oh, we watched an old Sandra Bullock film last night from 2010 called The Blind Side.
The Blind Side. Yeah.
It was good. It was right good.
Really good, yeah.
About an American Republican woman and what she does for a young and very large black boy.
Yes.
And when I say large, I don't mean that. I mean, it is a unit.
Yes. A big, tall, strapping young child.
But with no family. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we didn't realise until the end that it was a true story, and we were both in bits. I'm glad I didn't know it. I've told you now. I'm glad I didn't know it was a true story throughout. Otherwise, there's been many points that have been in bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
a life-affirming movie, and I think we all need stuff like that right now. And a movie about cultural invisibility, and I don't mean that in a negative way, as in I see who you are and where you're from and your culture, and I love you.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
So
man.
yeah,
It
we
was
watched that
soul
last
food.
night, and then over the course of the last sort of week and a half, 2 weeks,
Oh.
we've just finished off watching a fantastic Spanish horror series. It was 8 episodes.
8 episodes, yeah.
Feria.
Feria. It's unusual, but very good.
Yeah,
Very, very good.
yeah.
We enjoyed it.
So we're getting those recommendations out of the way at the start.
Yeah, we've been saying this though about Netflix. It's such a beautiful and wonderful way to watch the creativity of the world. We've watched so much Korean, Japanese, Chinese, French, German, Russian, Ukrainian, Polish, Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
We've watched so many different, because there's always that option to have the English version, and it makes it a lot easier to view. And most times you don't. It's not a lot different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm just seeing who's in the chat, who's with us. Familiar people.
There's all kinds of folk.
Familiar folk. Yeah, I'm just having a general scroll. As always, you know, we're here. We're chilling on a Friday night in the lounge. We're here to answer any questions that you might have as best we can. And of course, we're here to do some unboxing of bits and bobs. So we will crack on with that very shortly. We'll just hang on a few more minutes to see if anybody else drifts in to join us.
Oh no.
Oh, are you reading Victoria?
Yeah. Oh, Victoria, lots of love, my love. I'm sorry you're having it bad. We've had a couple of people with it recently. Kelly had it, one of our pals and moderators. She seemed all right with it. She kind of got through it quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley had it. She seemed to get through it all right.
I think so, yeah.
You know, although it was the full 10 days. You saw my COVID vlogs. It kicked my ass, but especially up to day 6, and then it started getting much better and, you know, easier. So feel better soon, my love. Lots of love to you.
Most definitely, yeah. Muddy Paws saw our filthy burger on Insta. Pure filth, yum yum.
Oh, it were delicious.
Yeah.
It were great. We just fancied a burger last night, didn't we, Bromley's?
Yeah, absolutely. End of the week, you know.
Oh, I forgot about Alice. She was gonna work. She was gonna do all her work from like the palace, weren't she? And then she's had to say no to a couple of things. Bless her, because it's got her a little bit worse than it first did. But she's 95.
I didn't know.
Bless her.
Not really followed it, to be honest.
95. Bless her cotton socks. I wonder if she wears cotton socks.
Who knows? I should imagine at some point throughout her life she's probably worn cotton socks.
Oh, here's a random one for you, but it's quite a big one, and please don't look down on us or judge us for this. It's just there comes a point when, because in this country now all restrictions are gone. That's it, done. It's done. We have to learn to live with COVID, which is, I mean, it's probably a wise move. We can't stay in lockdown forever, you know. And I said to Jason today before we went to Tesco, because I don't go near anybody anyway, but I said, for the first time in 2 years, I am not going to wear a mask going into Tesco today. I know I'm fine. If I get it, I hope I'm okay, because I've had 3 injections and I've had it. So it was the first time for... I don't think I would on a bus, because you sat in the same spot on a bus for 20 minutes or half an hour or whatever. But in a supermarket where I'm constantly on the move, you know, today was the first time.
That's it, isn't it? That's it. It did feel a little bit weird. Yeah, Leanne said her mum's got it at the moment as well. And Ashley said the worst part about it for her was losing a taste, a sense of taste, which a lot of people have had that, haven't they?
Hi, Daljeet, and bye, Daljeet.
Hi and bye. Yes, Imran, still wearing mine in the supermarkets, but here in Wales we've been a bit more careful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, couldn't agree more. And it is literally today, isn't it?
This is the first day ever. And we only went in for a couple of bits. It weren't like a full shop. It was just like, and then came out. But I think I saw 2 people in there with one on. It would have been 4 had we worn ours. But I'm just like, if I'm going to get it again, let's just get it over and done with.
Yeah, but each to their own. No judgment here. Quite a few people.
That's why I said, please don't judge us. We won't judge you.
Yeah.
If you want to wear your mask, it may come. If I went to a supermarket, it was busy, really busy.
It's got instinct, isn't it?
I don't know how I'd feel about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, we're fully aware and appreciative of the fact that in other parts of the world, the situation is still very different in terms of what what your local government or what your country's laws and rules are in terms of sort of mask wearing and social distancing and all that stuff. So it is a bit of a funny one, generally. The Nordskov. Good evening. Good evening. That's an interesting question. I am sure there's somebody out of the 140 people that are watching that has a nut milk machine like the almond cow or milky plant.
139. Quick. If you don't like the fact that we've seen you watching, run away. 137. There you go. All the chocolate. I don't like them knowing.
Oh no!
It's not like I can see your name.
They've seen us.
I don't want them to see my number. I hate them.
Thank you for all being here, as we said at the start. And if you haven't already, please do consider giving the live stream a thumbs up. It helps us out. It gets us to the top of the tubes, the views of the YouTubes, or it helps us on that journey.
Takes me to the top of YouTube.
Yes. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Jay, up here in Scotland, it's restrictions till March the 21st. Okie dokie.
Just let me just pop back up there.
So how are you all doing? Generally,
Becky X, I have to address what you're saying because it's quite conspiratorial, really. You do know the science behind wearing masks, don't you? And behind getting the vaccine, and the vaccine never promised to stop you getting COVID. Never. That was never promised by anybody. It was the vaccine was to introduce the virus to your body and get your immune system ready for tackling it, so that your possibility of being hospitalized or dying was massively reduced. There's no conspiracy. It was a deadly virus when it first came out, and then when Omicron came along, it was a lot milder. And that's why I still think our country's rushing ahead a bit. But I'm like, I see people very little.
Yeah.
And the supermarket was really quiet today, and I was like, do you know what?
Yeah.
Today I'm just not going to wear it. But I don't think any of it was about government control. It was actually all about saving lives.
Of course it was. Oh no. Breaking news, Tom here. I've just tested positive too, live on air. Thank you for your kind wishes to Victoria.
Oh, bloody hell,
Bless.
Tom.
We were about a week apart, weren't we?
5 days.
Yeah, give or take, yeah.
Miss Moore, if I worked in retail or in a bar, in fact, that's the thing. It's like if I go into a shop now where I have to be, where I have to face the cashier, I'll wear my mask.
Yeah.
When we went in Tesco today, we used the express checkout, where you do it all yourself. So I knew I wouldn't be like near anybody.
Yes.
For any kind of period of time.
We've got to also just thank Tom for the extraordinary revelation live on
Tom.
air. Thank you for that.
Got COVID live on air.
Yeah. Schmarona.
Let's just hope that everyone who gets it from this point forward with this Omicron variant is going to kick its ass pretty quick. You might lose your taste or your smell for a few days, and you might feel like utter shit, but hopefully you'll get through it.
Yes.
And all will be well.
We'll just see how it goes. It's all we can do. It's all that we can do, isn't it?
Yeah, Becky, you're saying something there that I've just explained. Being vaccinated doesn't stop you getting COVID. Did you hear that bit? Or are you just stuck on that? Like, this is my train of thought. It's a conspiracy. Don't be like that, Becky. In fact, Becky, don't say anything else because I'll just take you out of the chat because it's like boring. Really boring.
Jacqueline,
learn some science.
I'm making vegan kebabs for Sunday dinner. My son said, "What does vegan kebab taste like?" I said, I don't know. It looks like meat but healthier. I'm looking forward to making it coleslaw and pittas too. Fabulous. I suppose it does look a bit like meat but healthier. It's one way of putting it, I suppose. But yeah,
Are you making our kebab meat?
I'm
Jacqueline.
reading between the lines. I'm assuming that's what Jacqueline's referring to. Yes, yes, indeed.
Right, let's open something.
Yes, yeah,
What
of
do you mean?
course, of course.
What do you mean? Tesco's own brand, by the way. Not Mark's vegan, vegan by ingredient.
Well, I don't know where to start.
The dark chocolate ones.
Do you want to do the first one?
I think I know what this is.
This got some weight to it, that whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I've spilt some coffee on me. I've spilt coffee on me.
This is from our Holly. And I know that because it's been in there ages.
Oh, Miss Mo, thank you for popping in.
Oh.
I have to say night, friends. I needs me a nap. Love yous both. Oh, love you too. Take care, Miss Mo. Oh, I missed that. So who's this from?
Holly.
Ah, Holly, thank you so much.
2 of each bar.
Bless you. Let me have a look.
2 of each bar.
Oh, fruit and nut, hazelnut, salted caramel. Oh, nice.
And it's on bar oat milk chocolate.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, and it's got a good date on it as well.
What's the date?
16th of Jan, 2023.
Oh, yes.
That's good. Excellent. Oh, thank you, Holly. That's lovely.
Thanks, Dolly Bolly.
Right.
Oh, there's only 6 more people need to like the video and it goes up to 100 likes. Makes Jason dead happy.
It does. It does. It's always a little... I get my cheap little thrills from little things in life sometimes.
You're not helping my waistline. However, neither do I by being a lazy ass, which is why I went out for a walk on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I should be doing more of them. Somebody mentioned something in the chat about my walks and said, why don't you set them for a time and then go on a walk, and those that want to go on a walk and watch while they're walking can do it.
Oh.
Because I'm filming while I'm walking.
I see. Yeah.
I can still walk.
But then I suppose they'd have to rely on...
That'd be a good idea.
They'd have to all be using their 4G, wouldn't they, rather than a Wi-Fi signal?
Yeah.
So it depends on...
And it depends on who watches on the phone and stuff.
Of course.
But yeah, I am definitely going to do more walks because I need to, and because I love them. And it's like having a walk with a friend in the chat. Except my friend don't talk about what they do, but I can't read it.
109 thumbs up. Thank you all.
Thanks, guys.
So much. Thank you. Love that.
Thank you for the thumbs up whilst we're streaming.
Well, the other reason we ask... aside...
Hello, love.
Hello. Isis, our lovely fur child, is here. She may just go in the kitchen. She may join us. She's currently sniffing the boxes that are on the floor at the side of me here.
Coming fast, not go pick up.
But yeah, not only, going back to what we were saying before about the thumbs up, and thanks again, everyone. Not only does it genuinely help with the YouTube algorithm, but we're on the push. We're on the push for 14k subscribers, and we're getting close, aren't we? So, you know, there is that too. But thank you so much. 115 thumbs up. Lovely people. Right. Something else.
Thanks, Ollie, for
go
the
with
choc
this?
spot.
Funnily enough, it says, those vegan guys. And it says, from Ashley B.
Ah. Now, she didn't say what this might be, but she mentioned some of the other night when we said something, and I was like, ah. No, she commented on YouTube.
Was it on YouTube or was it on Facebook?
I can't remember.
It was like, I'm not giving it away, but in saying I'm not giving it away, you kind of gave it away. Was it that one? Right. Let's see. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Ooh. Oh, okay. So there's a bit of paper in here. I'm trying to be careful. Okay.
Oh.
There's that.
Oh. It's like a sieve.
Oh.
Oh, T-Rex. Ah. Oh.
Rhubarb and red currant.
What's this one? I can't read.
That's lemon, ginger, and turmeric.
Ooh.
So what are these?
It's liquid tea.
Ah, I didn't know such a thing existed.
It's liquid tea.
The real Earl Grey.
Oh, I love Earl Grey.
Let's do that.
Earl Grey, hot.
Another one of these.
Well, these are what you put. It's like when you put tea leaves in your kip. In a kip, you put these. You don't put these in these though, do you? You just put tea leaves in these when you get tea leaves, and these just
like, go straight in.
Just pure liquid, I think.
That's Rooibos and blood orange. Rooibos. R-O-O-I.
Yes. Rooibos.
Rooibos.
Rabbit.
Hello, child. I think there's one more in here.
Come on, chickling.
Turmeric and black pepper. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Chicken bomb.
Ashley, thank you so much.
Thanks, Ashley.
I've never, honestly, didn't even know that such a thing existed. So that is a complete and utter revelation to me. I hope I'm not the only one. I hope that it's actually a revelation to some of the other people who are watching.
And then if we ever go to that shop in Manchester, is it called Tea Picks in Manchester? That one. And we get tea, actual tea. That's what you can put your tea in there.
Right.
And then, it'll sit on the lip of your cup.
Well, it says shake and infuse 1 heaped teaspoon, 10 grams per cup with infuser or cafetiere.
Oh, right.
Brew time, hot 3 minutes, cold 6 minutes.
So you do need them for these.
Make it stronger by squeezing more in and brewing longer. Clearly marked vegan. Fabulous. That's fantastic. Love that. Thank you, lovely Ashley. Thank you. Okay, should we just plough on? We're not missing anything in the comments, are we? I like to make sure that we're not missing anything. Sasha's with us. Thank you for being here, Sasha. Ashley says it's a paste, not a liquid. Excellent. It is. It's a paste.
But has it got bits of tea in it? Is that why you still have to use the strainer?
Ashley says, no, you put the paste into the infusers, lads. So I'm guessing it must stop bits from...
Yeah, so has it got bits in it?
Bits and things. You coming out?
Come and say hi to everybody. Yeah, everybody likes to see you on a Friday. And we know that you like to come and visit because we're in the lounge.
Nice.
So, it's always nice for you to say hi to folks. You know, kid, don't you?
Okay, I'll open this. I'll open this one. Whilst she's here, while we're all here, doing our thing. Let's do that. There we go.
Everybody said you look really white. Probably not so much now because we've actually put our lights on a different setting tonight. We normally have them on glary white. Joe was like, I'm going to try the milder one.
Just a softer light
this evening.
A slightly softer light.
Everybody's saying hello to you, and you don't even care, do you?
Oh, I think this is a delightful thing that somebody sent us. I think this is a really delightful thing that somebody sent us.
A delightful thing?
A delightful thing. Hello, those vegan guys. Please accept this little gift from me. Paul, I hope this makes you smile. Love from Barbara. By the way, I follow you on Facebook under my Greek name, Barbara. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that surname.
It's written in Greek on Facebook.
Right.
She's in our group, one of the first ones that made the kebab meat.
Yes, I think I remember, yeah. Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
fabulous. Barbara, thank you so much.
Your baby girl. I love you.
Oh. You're going to be able to see that or not. I'm going to pass this over to Paul because I think It's actually a rather lovely thing.
Oh.
Is it the first page from the book of the Railway Children?
Pass me my glasses. I've got my contacts in, I still need my glasses to read. Are they here on the table?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Thanks, Jay. I can't read with her on my knee, can I? Hello, pretty minx.
Oh.
Yeah. Chapter 1. The beginning of things.
That's so nice. Such a lovely thing. We are both massive fans of the film The Railway Children. But I think Paul is probably a super fan. But we both do love it dearly. I think it's the first page from the book of The Railway Children, isn't it?
It's frameable.
Yeah.
They were not railway children to begin with. I don't suppose they'd ever thought about railways except as a means of getting to Mascaline and Cook's, pantomime, zoological gardens, and Madame Tussauds. They were just ordinary suburban children, and they lived with their father and mother in an ordinary red brick-fronted villa with coloured glass in the front door, a tiled passage that was called a hall, a bathroom with hot and cold water, electric bells, French windows, and a good deal of white paint, and every modern convenience, as the house agents say. There were 3 of them. They were finished. Roberta was the eldest. Of course, mothers never have favourites, but if their mother had a favourite, it might have been Roberta. Next came Peter, who wished to be an engineer when he grew up, and the youngest was Phyllis, who meant extremely well.
Fabulous.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Barbara. And now, I'm so glad you've said your name's Barbara, because I couldn't read it. I didn't know how to pronounce it in the group. And now I know. It's Barbara. Barbara, thank you. That's beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
Gorgeous. We'll keep that with
And
that.
what a perfect first chapter.
Yes. Really nice. Proper
I'm going to
lovely.
guess that that's Barbara Niapzu.
Okay. Well, this is why I didn't want to pronounce it, because I didn't want to assume.
Niapzu. Or Niapzau. Or Niapzau. Or Niapzau.
Sharon says, Paul, you could record audible books. Thanks, Sharon. It's a lovely thing to say. Pop that over there.
Lovely that.
Fabulous.
I'll lift you back up so folk can see you, Isis.
Before I forget as well, I also want to just very briefly give a quick shout out of thanks, sincere thanks to our mods who are here this evening. We have Holly, we have Leanne, and we have Ashley, of course. So thank you for being here. It's always genuinely really appreciated. Although I do think it's got to be said once again that since Paul changed the settings, I think it was last month or the month before,
it's been a lot.
Life
easier.
is a lot easier for all of us here in the community. Not having to put up with silly people writing silly comments. Should we plow on? Should I keep going?
Yeah. His name again is Mr. Plow On.
We have 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 more. There's one here that's already kind of opened. Do you want to?
Well, I've already mentioned this.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
On my kitchen vlog with her. It's Funky Veg Kit from the lovely Karen.
Ah! Oh, wow, that's awesome.
I know.
Paul and Jason, just a little gift for your garden. I'm so happy I found you on YouTube. Mary Karen from Florida. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Love that. Funky veg. Gotta love some funky veg, haven't you? You know what I mean? So, yeah. As you'll see, well, we kind of said it right at the very start, but if you didn't catch when we first couple of minutes we went live tonight, there will be an allotment vlog up on Monday. We've been to the we've been to the allotment today, but we're not in any huge rush with it. Everything's just nice and steady, taking our time with things. Yeah. It'll all come along nicely, I am sure. Okay, let's do this one.
Yeah, I think that's been there the longest.
Okay.
I think.
It says fragile on it.
I know.
Trying to. I think it's a scissors job.
Scissors. Sorry.
Should be.
I'm sure most people have seen South Park
Maybe not.
and know that kind of humor.
Maybe not. Some people will get it straight away. Other people will be like, "What? We're not explaining it. I'm certainly not explaining it." Exciting. Someone's been very clever with this in their wrapping skills. Wanted to just make sure I'm not damaging anything. You know what I mean? It does say fragile on it. Ooh, some weight.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Ooh, bloody hell.
I'll read that in a second. That's gorgeous. Now, they're proper heavy duty as well, then. You know, as soon as you snapped the other ones.
I want my though.
Sorry, I'm just going to
What's it?
try and show you all.
Oh, Adam. I saw your old ones broke, so here are a customised pair for you guys to use down at Plot 25 from your Brummy mate, Adam Hewitt. Brummy brother. Adam.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you.
The other thing as well is I'd just like to point out, because it's not something that we'll obviously come across on camera, so tactile. So tactile. The springiness, the wood of the handles.
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, and you just clip that up to...
You lock them in place, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, thank you so much. Seriously. Seriously, they're so awesome. They're proper awesome. Thank you. That's amazing. You know what? Because I'm so impressed, I am also just going to shout out. They're actually from, because there's a flyer in there, katiescustomgifts.co.uk. Thank you so much, Adam. They are really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Down to the allotment with them, I think. Fabulous.
Beautiful.
Oh, they're almost
You guys always blow me away.
Can I say it?
They're almost too nice to use.
They are too nice to use, really. But I hope that they'll fare well, you know, in terms of the mud and the water and the, you know,
and the stuff,
the shrubs.
Adam, thank you.
Right, you can do this one, babes. There you go.
Okay.
I wish I knew what that meant, Sasha. Almost as good as a Felco number 2. Oh, Katie, we are thoroughly looking forward to it. We really are. It's just a to-do list as long as my arm. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So I know straight away who this is from now. This is from Ashley.
Oh, that's so cool. Love that.
Little mini hot sauce key rings for you to fill with your favourite hot sauce and hang off your pants. So if you're out and about, you go to a cafe or something, and you're like, this needs a bit of hot sauce.
That's so cool. I mean, that's just going to become a staple now. Like, you can literally got a lovely little carabiner on there, and you can literally just have it in your bag, in your jacket, wherever, on your belt, if you're that way inclined.
We've all got used to it. Oh, that's something I won't be stopping, by the way, the hand sanitizing. We're still doing that.
That's for life now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Airport security friendly, washable and refillable, perfect for any hot sauce lover.
It won't be any more than 100 mil.
Less than 100 mil, yeah. Oh, you do think of us, don't you? Ashley, thank you so much. Fill it, clip it, squeeze it. That's awesome. That is awesome. So now you do know that this is going to feature in a Jason lunchtime taste test.
Jason's lunchtime taste test.
Well, I'm disappointed. She could have at least done it. Do you know what I mean?
She could have made an effort.
It's rude, that. Rude. Anyhow, and if you don't know what we're talking about, then you've clearly not watched any of our Tuesday meal vlogs, which regularly feature not only a Jason lunchtime taste test, but a lovely little jingle where Isis also makes an appearance and sings with us at the end. But anyway, right, 2 more. 2 more, not 4 more, 2 more. You okay? I'll just show you. Just so you can see what we can see. There we go.
And then if we keep randomly looking over there and smiling, you know why.
There we go. Okay, right. Oh, I think this one came the most recently, so that's the one I've left while last.
Okay, no.
So, yeah. And also, we know who that's off, don't we?
Do we?
Yeah. It's got a little sticker on the back.
Is it?
And the person that it came from. No, sorry, a little sticker on the front.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah, see? Okay. Just find a sensible way to get into this thing. There we go. Tell you what, I'm glad I'm turning the heating down. It's getting quite warm in here, isn't it? Exciting. And we've got a little...
Isis is like, how many of these boxes are mine now?
No.
You've got that one. And we said you can keep that for a couple of months till you get bored of it.
Ah.
Isis, I couldn't send your dad his gift without sending you something. Enjoy all your treats, bits and things, baby girl.
Bless.
Love, Ashley.
Not only are we lucky lads, but Isis also is very, very lucky. Unbelievable.
Oh, Isis.
Oh.
All bits and things.
Oh no. What's that?
There's a thing.
There's a thing with a bit on it. What are they?
Vet's
Kitchen, little hearts.
Felix goodie bag.
Dreamies. Some kind of pillow with a tail. Is that what it is? A pillow with a tail?
Kind of.
Vibrating cat toy. Oh, Ashley, you have gone all out. Like, literally. I think she's got enough things to last her for like 10 years now. More cat toys.
There's basically loads and loads of bits and things and stuffs.
Kitty news.
And treats and balls.
I think that's one of those things that turns into a tunnel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley, thank you so much. She's going to have a whale of a time with most of this. And then she'll do what a lot of cats do. She'll be interested for 10 minutes and then she'll ignore it for about 2 weeks. And then she'll rediscover it again.
This is Isis.
And have playtime for a while and then forget again. She has still been quite enjoying the catnip banana. She's got a catnip banana in her box. And she has been thoroughly enjoying that. So, but Ashley, thank you so much. That's really bloody lovely of you. Let's put that there so we don't end up with packaging paper strewn all over the living room. Thank you all so much. There's one left. Oh, you've done it now, haven't you? In a sec, let me turn the laptop around. Those vegan guys guest starring the beautiful Isis. There you go. I think this is what the cat experts refer to as enrichment, isn't it? Cats very much need enrichment. Okay, I'm getting distracted now. I'm getting distracted. I'm going to put that down there. We have one more gift left. And as Sharon says, drum roll for the last prez. Wonderful. This is from Palmdale, California, from the lovely Yvonne.
Yvonne Rodriguez.
Yes. Fabulous.
I think she's here.
I'm pretty sure I did see Yvonne in the chat earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but yes. Okay. I'm going to carefully, as carefully as possible, just chop the end here. There we go. I think I've safely done that. Oh. Ooh. I'll do this.
I have my looking glass. What is it?
Oh, it's a practical, useful thing.
Makes me so exquisite. Ah,
Yes. We have, that was Isis being a silly. We've got plant clips. Can never have too many plant clips for down at the allotment. Really, really useful.
massively useful.
And different sizes as well, which is brilliant. We have some plant labels, which is absolutely fantastic. Plant labels, which is great. And then we've got some seeds as well.
Bean.
What have we got? Do you want me to?
Come here. You.
Yeah.
Come here now. We've got bean garden, Cherokee wax, yellow bush bean.
Ooh, we've got bean garden top crop, heirloom variety. They're like runner beans, aren't they? 2 different types of beans. And then cottage garden wildflower mix,
Nice.
which we can. That's perfect for. It's going to be
The
great.
wildflower patch.
We're going to have the wildflower patch the same as last year, aren't we? This year, pretty much.
Just gonna chuck
And it worked.
what we're getting here.
Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Practical, useful, delightful, everything. Thank you, as we've said before, for taking the time to get to know us. Because we've all got busy lives, we've all got hectic stuff going on, and sometimes our heads can be all over the place in life in general. But thank you, all of yous, for taking the time to get to know us, to know who we are, what we're about, and just sending us lovely stuff. Like, genuinely, thank you.
I won't read all this out, but thank you, Yvonne. Thank you very much.
So nice.
That's for me box now.
We're always blown away by
That's
it,
for
genuinely.
special box over there.
I'm not going to tidy any of that up right now because I don't need to. I'm just going to leave it there. But what I might do, whilst we continue on here for a bit longer,
Those stamps are so pretty.
I might get us a glass of wine. I do that.
Yes, that'd be lovely.
Yes.
I'll have a chat.
Eileen, you are here now. That is the most important thing.
Guys, thank you so much for beautiful things. Beautiful things.
Yeah. Absolutely delightful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So nice. Blown away. Isis is blown away as well. She's just been playing with that thing on the floor there, and she's looking at it now with like a look in her eye. You know when cats get that look in their eye, like, I'm going to have you. I'm going to get you. Bit of that.
She's gonna.
Yeah. Anywho, right.
She's gone for it. She's gonna.
Chuck that down there. Don't mind me. I'm just going to get this cup out of the way, and I shall be back momentarily with a little glass of wine.
Come and entertain people whilst Daddy fetches some wine. None of them bags are big enough for you to climb into, darling. However, you've still got an avocado bag in your box. Right there. Now she wants these things. Now she wants all these things. You get tempted by such stupid little things. It's a bit of straw. It's a bit of straw.
Here you go, mister.
Thanks.
Oh, point of reference, everyone. You know, many of you, I do appreciate not everybody watches everything we do, and that's fine. We totally understand that. We're always raving and going on about the Penguin Sands wine, red wine, at Sainsbury's. Well, Tesco's kind of almost equivalent. It's $3.99. Look out for these. They do a Merlot and a Shiraz. This is the Merlot. It's quite a distinctive label.
Yeah, Peru. It's Australian.
There's a purple label and a red label.
Is it Australian?
Southeastern Australia.
I
yes.
thought so. That's why it's called Teperu.
Okay.
It sounds Australian.
So $3.99 and
Teperu.
clearly marked vegan on the back. So there you go. There's a little wine recommendation for this evening.
You gotta love a bottle of Teperu, mate. It's good stuff. All right. I want to move these because they're in my vision.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to move these into the kitchen.
Okay. So we're.
I'll be back.
we're back to just relaxing and chilling in our living room, Friday evening. Any questions we may have missed in the chat, any comments, observations, I'm going to have a little scroll now, and I will also just take the opportunity to send much love and hugs to Mum and Dad, who always watch our stuff, and as I've mentioned before, have made incredible progress over the last 18 months or so in transitioning to, I'd say almost vegan. But they're switching loads of stuff out. But much love to you both. I hope to see you very soon, and thank you for all of the support, as always.
So yeah, we were very lucky at the allotment today. Oh, Jacqueline's, is that what you stopped for? Jacqueline's question.
Yeah, I saw the question marks.
Isis barely went out during the storms, and if she did go out, which would be after one of us being stood at the back door with her saying, "Are you sure you want to go out? Because it's awful out there," and her being, very demanding. She would normally only go out when Jason's home, because what she likes to do, no matter how rainy or windy it is run under the car. And that's her safe zone to look about and get some fresh air and everything. But she didn't go out much during the storms. She was out this morning because it was gorgeous here this morning. And we have like a grid in the backyard, and she was lied on that for ages.
Yeah.
She had a lovely time.
She very quickly, she's kind of like us, really. When the weather, we've had a uncharacteristically pleasant few hours today after 2 or 3 weeks of pretty much consistent wind and rain.
It's really lovely.
She's as spontaneous as we are. We all collectively today, it was kind of like, all right, let's get out for a couple of hours.
Yeah, let's go to the allotment.
And just, plan and think, which leads very nicely to Mummy Meets Matilda asking, and I don't think we can necessarily answer this question specifically, but are you planning on growing anything new this year in your allotment?
Yeah, it's not something we can answer at this point. As you'll see in Monday's vlog, we're still very much in the nothing's written in stone yet, nothing's concrete. We learned so much last year, and we were very lucky in that almost everything we grew was really successful.
Yeah. Almost everything, like 95%.
95% of stuff, yeah, we did great. So when we talked about it, like the novelty last year was a big thing. Example, we don't actually eat a lot of squashes.
Yeah.
But we grew loads.
They're really rewarding to grow and satisfying to grow. And they're really nice to look at and see growing, because they're quite substantial, yeah. But you're right, we don't eat a lot of squashes, do we? So
what we're trying to do is work out what we can grow and what we will get the best benefits from. What do we eat the most of? I mean, we kind of grew a load of spinach and chard and rocket and salad last year, and we nailed all that because it was amazing. And
we passed some on as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
So definitely, yes. Kim says, this is the first video.
Thanks for the question, Mummy.
Yes. This is the first video I'm watching, loving the Facebook group, and we'll catch up on more of your YouTube vids. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, love.
Cheers. I'm going to just scroll straight down because I also want to give a shout out to Denise. Denise has been a member for 6 months.
Denise,
Channel member.
thank you for being a channel member for 6 months, my love. And if you want to join Denise and be a very special person with special use of emoticons and things, you can join the channel. There are 3 tiers, and each one of them really helps us out. It helps us. The more people that give us, I'll be honest, the more people that give us super chats, the more people that are channel members or patrons, the more we can do this without it having a major effect on other things in life.
Yes. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is, isn't it? We love to do it. We absolutely do. And we want to do more of it. And we want to do stuff that's kind of creative and takes a little bit more time in terms of filming and editing. We like to do the throwaway stuff. We like to do, obviously, the shopping vlogs are a mainstay of the channel. I think the next shopping vlog that's coming up is probably going to be Wing Yip, because we are definitely due a visit. I think I did highlight one question, and there's a couple more questions as well that have come up. Oh no, that was the last one.
That's
the comment, wasn't it?
Away from it, my love.
Fabulous. Oh, thanks everyone for saying hello to Mum and Dad Brom, because Mum and Dad Brom can't see the chat because they watch on the telly.
Jade, did you catch the new episode of The Walking Dead? We certainly did.
We did.
And
yes,
we've also been. We've missed it tonight. Okay. Discovery.
We can watch it tomorrow. Yeah.
We've been watching Discovery on Pluto.
Discovery took a mid-season break, and that's back. Came back with episode 8. But with The Walking Dead as well, we both kind of said we're seeing it through.
We're seeing it through because we've been there right from the beginning. But to be honest with you, right now I'm a bit like,
it's still good though. It's still good,
except at the end of last week's episode, Stormtroopers. I'm sorry.
Hey, shush! People, you've got to say spoilers. You've got to say spoilers. I'm still enjoying it.
I am.
I'm
just a bit like.
It's very, very good. Here's my thing. While we're on the Walking Dead subject, just for a second, because I know it's contentious for a lot of people who have followed the series right from the start. You know, it's been what 11 years, 10 years, 11 years we've been watching The Walking Dead. Season 11 now, it's the final season, and it's a good job that there's some of those hardcore characters right from the beginning that are still there, like Carol and Daryl, you know, and it's still great, but they have dragged it out a bit now. Here's my thing. I think, you know, they were talking, for Walking Dead fans, they were talking about there was going to be films coming after the series with Rick Grimes and the whole Rick Grimes side story. I think Rick Grimes is going to turn up at the end of this season. That's what I think. So there you go.
Simone, a quick question regarding LGBTQ and inclusion. What would you consider most important to achieve inclusion in the education system regarding young people? Preparing to defend my thesis. What would you consider most important to achieve inclusion? Right. Visibility. This is why we started Pink Triangle Theatre way back when we did. And if you haven't seen Pink Triangle Theatre Show 1, it's on the channel. Scroll back up. We'll go back down slowly. It's on the channel. A version of it that was filmed at a Schools Out festival 2 weeks after my dad died. It was his first inclusion into the tributes at the end, but no picture of him anyway. The reason we did that and the reason it was so successful in schools is because we went in there, we presented to the young people examples of what can be considered homophobia and what LGBTQI people put up with all the time and just have to kind of shoulder. And then we opened ourselves up to a discussion workshop, and we made it comedy, because I always started by saying the same thing, and it put them at ease straight away. All right, now we're going to have a discussion workshop, and that means you can ask us anything you want, except who's the boy and who's the girl, because we're both boys. And that immediately, I think young people are far more capable of understanding and appreciating diversity than we give them credit for. So we try to wrap them up in cotton wool to protect them. And what we're doing is we're protecting them from the world they live in. They have to know about the intricacies of the world that they live in, and they have to know, if I feel that way, it's okay to be that way. It's okay. It's more than okay. It's completely acceptable.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's actual.
Absolutely. It's exactly the same in terms of it's acknowledging and recognizing in terms of the inclusivity within the education system as well. It's recognizing that in a similar way to changes over the last few years with pronouns, that sometimes people can make a mistake and that's okay. So some of these kind of quite rigid old school people that have maybe been in the education system for a very long time, they need to kind of get with the program, but they also need to be nurtured and encouraged in terms of recognizing that they've now got a classroom that statistically represents all different genders, all different sexualities, and that's absolutely brilliant and should be celebrated.
Absolutely.
It should be celebrated. Diversity should be celebrated from a very young age. And like Paul said, if you're seeing it and you're observing it every day, it becomes the norm, doesn't
Right,
it?
we need to get through some of these comments. Sasha says, grow squashes, but small ones. They're so well. That's what we said, didn't we? We said
The cute little ones.
Sasha, if you know of any varieties, will you message me some names on Instagram, love, please?
Little ones, you know.
Of like, you know, the small, round, flat ones like fat sauces. Do you know, we used to buy them from Unicorn. We loved them.
Yeah.
And we used them. So if you know of any ones that are kind of good and hardy, let us know.
Leanne says, I'm definitely growing Cavallero kale in my plot when I get going.
But
fabulous.
Cover it up because the critters love it.
Oh, they do, don't they?
Love it. I would love your thoughts on this. I will be a
special ed teacher after this.
I want to focus on right.
Excellent.
Simone, I'm happy to chat more about that with you over a private message on Facebook. If you'd like to chat about it more, and maybe point you to some. There'll be UK-based resources, but still. There's a fantastic company called Schools Out that does lesson plans.
Yeah, and going back to what you were saying before, what Paul said before about the use of humour to break down barriers and things like that is so important. And I actually think that's one thing that kind of is universal, that does cross geographical boundaries in terms of, you know, young people in Germany will respond to humour around something in the same way that with Show One we used a lot of humour, and then cut in between the humour with really hard hitting, brutal stuff. So it's like a roller coaster almost, isn't it?
Teresa, how far away from your home is your allotment? About 2 miles.
Yeah, we're really lucky. Really lucky.
About 2 miles. Actually, we know you guys are going to be going
more peas. All the peas.
All of the peas. Sasha, thank you for joining the channel, darling.
Sasha!
We're getting there now. We're getting to all the things that have happened while we've been chatting our faces off. Sasha has become a TVG peep.
You legend.
You've now got the use of our faces as emoticons, and I'm sure you'll be rather pleased with that, and thank you.
Just think of the things that you can do with those faces and get creative. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Holly, you and your pee addiction, Ashley. Oh, Tracy says, we're still in the plotting stages as well. Leroy just started building 2 more raised beds this past week. Then an ice/sleet/snowstorm hit last evening. Makes me even more eager for spring.
It's crazy.
Could not agree more. Could not agree more. Yes.
Well, thank you, Kayla. We love you too.
Thank you, Kayla. And thank you for being here.
Ashley. Bees with me tea, Ollie. That's how Ashley talks in real life. That sounds just like
I had peas
with me tea, Ollie. Oh, can't wait, but purettes of that garlic sauce. That's what Ashley sounds like in real life.
She'll have your guts for
IRL. Adam, as I can't make the Curry Club in March, please buy everybody who does
a naan bread or poppadoms on me.
Oh,
Adam!
Please remember, everybody, that Adam's put £30
in the kitty
for TVG Grub Club second serving. Adam, thank you, darling. That's really, really nice of you. Seriously, someone will have to remind me because I'll forget.
Awesome. I probably won't forget that, to be fair. So I've got a rubbish short-term memory, but for certain things, yeah, that's really, really nice of you. Greatly, greatly appreciated, Adam. You legend, also you.
Oh. Chaps, we're donating our weekend wine money to the TVG wide fund as we can't go out now to get any due to the vid. Enjoy. I'm not laughing at you having the vid, but I am laughing at you writing. Oh, Victoria, thank you so much.
Bless yous.
For your lovely super chat, my loves. Thank you.
I suppose the one silver lining is you've got it together. You can be together through it, and you know, hopefully, it's not going to be an ass kicker, as they say. Fingers crossed. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we love a naan bread and a poppadom and all, Adam. More naan bread.
Yeah.
You know me and bread. Have you watched the Meals Vlogs?
Do you want to? Should I tell people what I said the other night, or paraphrase what I said the other night when we had that curry? And I was like, "Have we not got any naan bread?" And he was like, "We've got pita."
I said, "We've got a pita each," because it was like, "That's rubbish." That I was like, "It's not though, is it? Because we've done it before, not so long back, curry and a pita." And he really enjoyed it. And then he had it for lunch 2 days later, but no bread at all.
Wasn't a naan bread though, was it? But you're right. You're right. Oh yeah, that's set now, isn't it? The Grub Club.
Yeah, hopefully, if those that can make it can come to Lily's and we can have a lovely night there, and it'd be great.
Tracy, you know what? I think you're absolutely right about that regarding The Walking Dead. My query to the cosmos is the appetite still there for
Denise,
more?
Thank you, darling, for ISIS.
Oh, Denise, thank you.
Super chat for little ISIS.
Thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated. Yes.
I know that there's a few more things on the way, by the way, so there might be another unboxing in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
because I don't want things that I know what they are sat in the hallway for ages. However, if it is something that we've opened, I can just show it on a kitchen vlog.
I suppose.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Although I think our Friday night lives are the best, most convenient time to kind of unbox stuff. Tom Green, hello TVG. My girlfriend and I have been watching the channel for months. How do we join the Grub Club? Love you guys.
I've set it as an event on our Facebook page. Those Vegan Guys Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, have a look. It's an actual event on there. Time, date, location, how you want.
Leanne, are you referring to the fact you've got a half marathon the day after the Grub Club date?
Oh no.
I mean, to be honest,
oh no.
You know you are welcome up our neck of the woods anytime. But it's a long way to travel for a curry. Do you know what I mean? It's a long way to travel for a curry.
Have you cooked with the bar?
Yvonne, have you cooked with the bar?
You're going to have to.
Are we missing something?
Clarify.
That could be us. That could be us and our brains, Yvonne. So if it is, we apologise. You may have to, as Paul said.
Oh, borlotti beans.
Have you cooked with borlotti beans? You have cooked with borlottis, haven't you?
No, they're still in jar. Our beans that we harvested, I haven't used them yet because they're still dry, and I will do at some point.
They're just sat in a jar looking pretty.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing right now. That's the they're the prep jars though. They're the the tiny 1% of us all that are like, oh, should we be prepping?
Nick 678, welcome to TVGP.
Yay!
Thank you for becoming a member of the channel.
Nice one,
much appreciated.
I will just refer to you as Nix if that's okay. But if you insist on it being Nix 678, then I will ensure to do that too. Actually, that's a right good impression, like I was listening to myself on tape. Peter, is it that other people have asked us, or does Peter ask us this every time we do a live?
I'm not sure.
Do you think you will go this year to Vegan Camp Out? We don't know. I'm going to answer exactly the same as I did last time someone asked us. 60-40, I am.
Yeah,
currently.
And here's the rub. It's I would give anything to go to Catalonia this year.
It's a slight difference in price.
I know, but it's like it's like the money that went on Vegan Camp Out could go towards.
Yeah. Because
that's
obviously the money that we spend isn't just on the tickets, is it?
No.
It's more than that. So yeah, it's a fair point. Yeah. Sasha, I have done my garden planning finally last week, but I do it on another scale than you, and I do it for years now. Yeah, absolutely, Sasha. And you know what? I think the other thing that's really important to acknowledge is that some people take great pleasure in the methodical process, like the same people who really enjoy using Excel spreadsheets, those kinds of people, and that's not a judgment. I'm hailing them. I'm saying all praise those people. Some people really enjoy and get a real buzz out of the methodical process, and I completely get that. I absolutely get that.
Good night, Angela. Hope you feel better soon, madam. She's got a rotten cold.
Oh, well, thank you for being here, Angela. Take care. Hope you get a good night's kip. Because that always helps, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Simone. Excellent.
Oh, don't jump like that.
Oh, it always does it.
I know, but it's right annoying.
There we go.
You're back now.
Right. Thank you, Leanne. Yes. That's funny, Leanne. And I don't believe that for a second, but I do understand what you're saying. Yes. Yeah, Tracy, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, there's some real die-hard fans out there that will pretty much watch anything Walking Dead related. Leanne says, travel isn't a problem. I've driven to London for an Indian before. And no, I don't mean Imran, lol.
Is pumpernickel a German bread? It's very nice.
Oh, Helen, thank you for being here. And yeah, have a great weekend. Have a great weekend,
Helen.
yourself.
Look after yourself, my darling. And I know I mentioned it on my kitchen vlog, unboxing feelings and things, but thank you so much for the bread bin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it also means that the old one can become a bug hotel, which is going to be a project down at the allotment.
Yeah, we're going to have to go on a bit of a scavenger hunt, aren't we, for bits and things for that. But that'll be a nice little project, which we will probably show you in an allotment vlog, funnily enough. Yes.
Well, it would be rude not to.
It would be rude indeed. Yes. That focaccia bread that you make occasionally is absolutely gorgeous. You've not made it for a while, but it is really nice, isn't it? Just quite a few people talking about bread. We've gotten to the bread conversation. Simone, pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel, it's a type of bread. It's very, very dark brown and dense.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
It's like, imagine a solid saurine.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Right. I don't know if I'd enjoy that. Holly, the northern topic of the live, bread. Yes. It's just a wonderful thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? There's no getting around it. It's
a very nice bread. I used to work with a lady on a chat line, and she used to always come in. I remember she came in this one day, but she was always like this. And I was like, "What have you got for your lunch today?" And she said, "I've got pumpernickel, drama salata, pickled roll mops, and something else." And I was like, "What?" Because I was like 18. I'm from Oldham. You know what I mean? I knew chips and tater pie and Sunday lunch. So I was like, "What?" And she was explaining it all to me. And I tried it all, you know, but the pumpernickel I remember being very, very rich flavoured and with a slight sweetness, and it was gorgeous.
Right.
She had it in very thin slices as well.
Excellent. Thank you, Nix. Nix is fine, Jason. It's my nickname. Can also call me my name, Nikki. Ah, fantastic. Thank you for clarifying that. That's wonderful. Good stuff. I'm just scrolling back up just to make sure we've not missed anything significant. If we have missed a question or anything, do feel free to copy paste it in again. Or if you stick a couple of question marks in front of it, it's a little bit easier for us to spot. But we will, and I will just say this now because our Friday lives are always the latest of all of the lives that we do. We will be wrapping up fairly soon so we can get all of this stuff out of the way. Chill with our lovely Isis for a bit, have another glass of wine,
And maybe watch
something.
Yeah,
I don't know what, but something. Yes, definitely.
we've got quite a few things lined up with films and stuff.
Yeah, we've got a few things in the.
Does anyone ever do what we do, by the way, where we go to have a look at our watch list and then we kind of what's trending at the moment, what's the top in this country, what's top around the world? We go through and we're like, oh, that looks good, add that to watch list. Oh, add that. And we just end up adding like, you know, 5 or 6 more things to the watch list and then struggling even more to choose one of them to watch.
Yeah.
Just us? Or is that everyone else?
I think it's probably quite a few people do. Adam, everybody's onto bread now because we've all been talking about bread. Adam's like, well, Yvonne said, stop talking about bread. I'm feeling some toast now. Adam's, I fancy some toasted fruit loaf now. And on a separate note, Victoria, on your recommendation, we smashed Archive 81 in 3 days. Fantastic.
It's all right, isn't it?
We really enjoyed it.
Very unique sci-fi.
Yeah.
Just leave that there.
Horror?
No.
No. Yes. Yeah, quite a few people have really enjoyed Archive 81. Yeah, hoping for another season, Yvonne said. Yeah, they kind of left it there, didn't they? They left it with the potential, most definitely. Sasha's offered to bring us some pumpernickel over sometime. Again, it's a long way to travel to bring it, Sasha, but we certainly wouldn't turn you away. Of course, that would be rude and horrible. We would welcome you and your pumpernickel. Adam's saying, have you watched The Curse on Channel 4 or 4OD? Very, very good. It's a comedy.
No.
I don't think we have we?
Series or a film? Probably a series, being on 4. Just imagine.
Amanda, no, because we are not medical practitioners, I think is the easiest answer. And that's just being genuine. That's not me being kind of blunt or, you know, when it comes to medical diagnoses, you know, 99.9% of the time, it's getting opinions from medical professionals. And then if you're not happy with it, asking for a second opinion from another medical professional.
Or even a third.
Yeah. Ash Sasha says as well, I'm in the midst of Archive 821 too. Fantastic. Well, listen, genuinely, it's completely different. And obviously it's dubbed or subtitles, but Feria that we mentioned earlier on in the live stream today, Spanish, really unique, not pulling any punches, shows really uncomfortable stuff. There's some really emotional stuff in there. There's some humor in there. It's really, really good. It's really good. You know, looking at horror and possession and demons and all kinds of weird and wonderful things. It's very, very good. Yeah. And quite unique because it's Spanish. We were saying the other night, weren't we? We've not really seen anything in that genre from Spain or Spanish.
No.
Brilliant acting.
Very good cast.
Really good.
Really well cast.
Yeah.
Aaron Bass, I would invite you to check out the community tab on our channel and yesterday's post. We said at the start of this, we're not going to talk about it too much. This is a bit of respite from a horrible situation in the world right now.
Yeah.
Let's have a bit of respite.
Yeah, but of course we're not ignoring it. And as we always say, better to know than not to know. Better to be tuned in than tuned out.
Yes, and you'll think I'm really weird, but I'm going to get Joan to talk about it one day. Me and my mum saw a UFO together and watched it for ages.
Is that a paranormal experience?
Yeah.
I've never associated UFOs with paranormal, but I suppose it is in a way, isn't it? I've never kind of lumped them together.
And we've got missing time.
Yeah. I've heard this story before, obviously.
From that night. About an hour and a half that were unaccounted for.
Yeah.
Very, very strange. We both remember it vividly, but we only remember watching it and then my dad coming home and us being like, we haven't stood at the back door watching this for an hour and a half. So yeah. However, there is a lot of paranormal history with my family.
And the simple answer for me is no.
I talked about it. I did a vlog called Paranorm Paul, I think. Check it out.
Yeah.
But I only did the one vlog.
To my memory, I've never had a paranormal experience in the typical sense. I've seen some weird stuff in the sky though. Genuinely weird stuff on several occasions. We've both observed several things.
Thank you. Watched The Lodge on Netflix last night. Don't bother.
Thank you for the the information about
it's
that.
It's a series set in the 80s about gold robbery. Very funny in my opinion. I think I've talked about it before.
Yes. Yeah.
On Channel 4. Oh yes, please, Paul. I want to talk about it. That's so interesting about the UFO. I'll try one day.
Yeah, she's a bit. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Don't ever get us started on the subject of UFOs. If we wanted to, if we had the time and we had the money and the motivation, we would have a whole other YouTube channel that was just probably devoted to strange observations in the sky and UFOs and things like that, because it's a subject that we both are very, very interested in, particularly of late when you've got the American government basically just announcing, like, just, willy-nilly, like, oh yeah, we've observed stuff and we're in our own skies and we don't know what it is. Like, they've legitimately, like, officially announced that's a thing. So yeah, it's all very fascinating. And I know we're not the only ones that find it interesting and fascinating. Is Sasha talking about coming over to Manchester? Are you coming over for the Grub Club, Sasha? That is an even longer distance to travel for a curry. Most definitely.
Right. Let us give everybody a chance to say good evening, goodbye, au revoir, welcome. That's welcome. And we are going to get off, chill out, relax.
Yes.
Watch something.
It's been delightful, as always. Genuinely, it's really nice to just chill in our living room because quite often we are, either cooking in the kitchen on a Sunday, which is a different setup, or eating, which is a different setup again. And I've still not got round to coming up with a solution for our mukbang setup, because every time we do it, I'm not happy with it. And I said the time before, I need to come up with a better solution for the placement of the food when we're eating for our mukbangs. I've not done that yet, so I need to get my thinking cap on and have a think about that. But this evening has been a pleasure. It's been delightful to get all of this wonderful stuff from you all.
Yes, thank you, my darling, so much.
If any of you do want to send us anything, this is not us sitting here begging. It could be a postcard for our shed at the allotment. It could just be that you want to send us a letter in the good old-fashioned snail mail kind of way, where it's really, really nice in the 21st century to still actually get a handwritten postcard or a handwritten letter. We have our PO box address underneath in the comments on all of our videos on YouTube, so you could do that as well.
Indeed. Thank you to our lovely moderators this evening, Leanne, Ashley and Holly. You've been amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who super chatted. You guys rock. Much appreciated. Thank you to the people who became channel members, and thank you all for watching, commenting, liking, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You done?
Yeah, I believe so.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you for joining us on yet another Friday night. We'll see you again soon. Until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.
Bye. I'll say it again. Bye.